Hello, fellow tarot lovers. It's me, Haley from Red Room Tarot, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about the Morgan-Greer Tarot in a tin. So here we have the little tin that comes in. It's very useful, very cute. I feel like I could just put it in my purse and go. It's practically weightless. There's just a little, just a little title card in there, which I enjoy that there's only one of them. I have a deck that has like 3 of them, and I'm like, come on, y'all, you could have compacted that a little better. And then here we have the little white book. So, the thing that I feel like sets this book apart from a lot of other little white books that I've had in my collection is that this deck allows you to read reversals, and I really enjoy that. I personally have not been very big on reversals. It's not that I don't like them or enjoy them. It's just that they've never really been my thing. So yeah, I'm really glad that allows you to kind of get the meaning and get the feel for the reversals in the deck. So let me just kind of fan these out so you guys can look at the uses of color in the imagery. Alright, I enjoy this deck so much. I really enjoy the use of color. Nothing really looks too, it doesn't really look too bright. But it's also not very dull. The use of color, it's very vibrant. But at the same time, I feel like it's about perfect, color-wise. It's not too busy. It's not too dull. It gives you just enough to start your intuition up. And then you just kind of roll with it. I really enjoyed this deck. I really love the fact that it is borderless. That helps me be able to get into my own little world, kind of, when I'm reading with a deck. I enjoy borderless decks. I tend to trim my decks that have borders unless I feel like it doesn't really distract from the images, but a lot of times I do think that borders distract. Like the Navigator's Tarot of the Mystic Sea, I tried to trim. That was the first deck I tried to trim, and then I ended up completely butchering it, so I had to repurchase the deck. So the fact that this is borderless is amazing to me. So, I really enjoyed this deck, as I said, like 25 times. This was a deck that was inspired by the workings of Arthur Edward Waite and Paul Foster Case. So, this deck is I feel like the images are pretty Rider-Waite-Smith. If you know the system of the Rider-Waite, it's pretty simple for you to kind of pick up. This was a deck that I could instantly kind of pick up on. I received the deck and was immediately able to kind of let my intuition go with it. It wasn't hard to really look at the symbols of it. So I really think that this is a good deck for some beginners. However, I like to use this for study as well, because I don't actually have a Rider-Waite deck. I have Rider-Waite inspired decks or clones. I don't have the original itself, which I'm looking into getting soon. But I also think that the cardstock is really, really nice. It's not too thin, but it still kind of allows a little bit of bend for shuffling. Shuffling is very easy with this deck for me. Especially considering, for me, I'm visually impaired, so I'm used to working with my hands. This deck allows me to do it. It doesn't really feel too clunky. I have some Oracle decks that are a lot bigger than this deck, and I just feel really clunky when I'm trying to shuffle that. I really like that this deck is so... I just feel like it has a very old friend mood to me. It just kind of seems like you're talking to an old friend. It's going to give you the messages that it's going to give you. If it has something to say, if it has a problem or a warning to present, it's going to do so, but it's not going to be very harsh. It's just going to say, hey, looking out for you, and it does it in a nice but firm voice. So yeah, this is a really nice deck. I believe I purchased it for about $14 on Amazon. I could be completely wrong about that, but you know, sometimes humans just make mistakes. So yeah, I think that concludes our review of the Morgan-Greer Tarot in a tin. I love this tin. I love little flowers and stuff like that on the... It's gorgeous. Queen of Swords here on the cover. Okay, guys. I think that about covers it. So if you think that I have missed anything in our reviewing process of decks and you'd like me to talk about something else specifically with the decks, I will definitely do so. By the way, I forgot that this is published by US Game Systems Inc. I'm not sure what year, but I will, if you are interested in that, comment down below and let me know, and I will reply and let you know what year it was published in. Okay, Tarot Love Bugs, I think that about covers it. So until next time, look upon the moon with love and admiration always, and I will see you soon.